I think there's real risks and challenges in the built environment moving forward that possibly industry is not prepared for.
There are statistics that now half of the world's population live in cities. That's going to grow to about 75% by 2050.
If we think about the future of cities, we also need to come to the climate change challenge. Global urbanization is one of the most fundamental forces that informs the extent to which we are either a more polluting planet or a more carbon efficient planet.
We need a more sustainable and resilient place and space for the future. That is the driver for the change that we feel is needed.
I personally believe that for city planning particularly, we need to rethink the role of digital technology in the whole process.
At the moment we have a huge amount of information actually being generated and created in all sorts of different formats within our cities, but we're not able to sort of knit all of that information together to help us make better decisions. If we can do that through appropriate digital tools, then that's a real game changer, because that enables us to engage citizens more proactively in decision-making processes as well.
I would like to see the city planners and local community representatives have regular meetings about how their areas are developing and how they can better inform one another of what's going on. We're all citizens of the world and we need to be able to manage that better.
We want built environment professionals to learn to work better together because we think this is lacking from traditional education.
If you're a sociologist or if you're an urban planner and you really want to engage with a civil engineer, understanding some of the basic assumptions that are made in that sector, the borders need to be made more fluid and the communications tools need to be established.
We have to be starting to work together with a bigger vision for the town. So as to, in order to create those great living environments, all of us have to be around the table.
Our ambition for the future would be that the placemaking sector in 10 years' time is truly representative of contemporary modern Britain. It's diverse in all senses. We've got sector leaders coming from black and minority ethnic backgrounds. We've been able to support talent development of children and young people from areas experiencing multiple deprivation who otherwise wouldn't have considered careers within the built environment sector.
We've done workshops with grandmas and 8-year-olds. We have classes with a 9-year-old and a 13-year-old, and they're 4 grade levels apart and they are working together on the same thing. It's so funny that schools everything's divided up by how old you are and what grade you're in, and yet when we work with adults and we work with kids, it all sort of feels the same. And so I love that intergenerational aspect of the work we do.
So I think it's really important that together the sector is creating great quality places and spaces for residents, citizens of our towns and cities to benefit from, to thrive in for the future.